Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I noticed I've been reaching for like the Jeffree Star palette a lot, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been reaching for my Jeffree Star blood sugar a lot. So today what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a daytime like date look because it's summer, we're all going on dates and all that fun stuff. So the first step is to clean your face. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go clean my face, and then I'm gonna prime my face, and then I'm gonna do some foundation. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go wash my face. All right, great. Now that we pretty much have a blank canvas, what I did is, because I wanted a little more full coverage, but I didn't want it super heavy, I took my Becca 24-hour foundation. I used literally one pump and I mixed it with some moisturizer to kind of create a higher coverage BB cream, because I wanted that coverage without it being super heavy and me feeling it on my face. Now I'm gonna go in with some Tarte concealer and I'm gonna highlight and conceal. So it might look like a lot more than it really is, because the Rainforest of BC concealer, while it is really pigmented, it's not super thick and it's not super heavy. Again, the Becca foundation was mixed with moisturizer, so it's not super heavy. Now, before we start creasing, I'm gonna set my under eyes. Now that my under eyes are set, I'm gonna go in with my Milani foundation, and I'm gonna set the rest of my face. And I like using a beauty blender or beauty sponge instead of a brush, because the beauty sponge is damp, therefore allowing me to press it into my skin instead of letting it just sit on my skin and get cakey. And this also isn't like a super drying powder. It's kind of hydrating, so. And I'm just really taking the time to press this in. All right, now that we are nice and set, I'm going to take my contour brush from Luxie and my Anastasia Saddle bronzer, and I'm gonna lightly contour my face. Okay, we are nice and contoured. I'm gonna go back into some setting powder. Today I'm using my number 7 setting powder because it doesn't feel as heavy as, say, my milk setting powder. And what I'm gonna do is just sharpen that contour. Okay, we're gonna leave this alone. So I'm baking, sharpening that contour. Now I'm gonna do some brows. All right, now that we have some brows on, now comes the fun part. So I am sitting here and I'm looking at 2 palettes I haven't really used. Well, there's a lot more than 2, but there's 2 in particular that I genuinely love and I haven't really used. The first one is Juvia's Nubian Place. I love this palette, guys. The colors are gorgeous. They're super pigmented. So I think that's what we're gonna use today. There's so many gorgeous colors. Now, I want to do a summery look. So a first shade I'm going to dip into on a blending brush is Morocco. And I'm just going to pop that straight into my crease. Okay, so that is actually the only transition shade I'm going to do today because I want this to be a look that's what I'm looking for. Pretty, but not like you're walking down the street in the middle of summer and someone passes you and you're like, damn, why you got so much makeup on? See what I'm saying? So, that being said, I do want to play in some color, but I want to play in color on my lower lash line and have a little fun with it. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to take a flat brush and I can tell you now, I'm gonna put Nefruti on my inner corner. I'm gonna go into Sheba, which is this shade right here. I'm gonna pop that on my outer portion of my lid. Preferably with a smaller mirror I can get right in front of my face with. Go back in with the blending brush and just kind of soften that transition right there. Okay, I'm gonna go to Nairobi right here and pop that on the remaining part of my lid. And I'm gonna make sure I blend it into Sheba. Okay, so as you can see, I'm keeping my lid simple, and then the lower lash line is gonna be the fun part. But just to make sure there's no harsh lines, take my blending brush and just go over that. Now, I do need to actually put a transition shade on my lower lash line. So using a fluffy-ish brush, I'm gonna go into Morocco again. I'm gonna very lightly put that on my lower lash line. What I think I'm gonna do, honestly, is I'm gonna use it as like a liner. I'm gonna start with Egypt. I'm gonna start at the inner portion of my lower lash line. Okay. Now I'm going to go into Cleopatra, which is that pretty blue. And I'm also going to use the Cleopatra as an actual liner on my top. Now I'm going to take this brush, the one we used for the lower lash line, and I'm going to soften these two colors together. That way it kind of gives the illusion of like a sultry look, but you don't have a crap ton of products on. Now, I'm going to clean off that little flat brush we used. Remember, I told you we were going to do Nefertiti on the inner corner. Okay, I'm done with the eyes. I'm not touching the eyes anymore. I am going to take a nice fluffy brush and brush off all of this powder. And then I'm going to take my Muda fluffy brush and I'm going to go into some butter bronzer. And then I'm going to go in with some hydrating mist. This is the 7 Days Vitamin Mist. So while my face finishes drying, I'm going to go into the Tarteist Lip Paint in the shade Rosé. I am, however, going to take some Wet n Wild I'm So Lit highlighter. And that's all I'm doing. So before I put mascara on, I have made my own little concoction of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea setting spray with some Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. And now I'm just gonna pop on some mascara and it's done. And there we have it. Easy, really easy, sultry daytime date look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned because I'm gonna start dipping back into some palettes that I really love, but unfortunately I'm that person when I get a hold of a new palette that really excites me. That's it, that's over for a while. But yeah, I want to dip back into the Huda Nude, some of the Jaclyn Hill, ABH Sultry, so stay tuned. I have a lot of fun videos coming up. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.